All good. Hello, Teacher Anna. How are you?
Hello, good. How are you?
I'm fine. All good. All good. All ready for today. It's the last day with the gang. So yeah, I have to try make it good today.
All right.
And how are
Hello,
you?
Raul.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you so much.
You ready?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Don't be nervous, Raul. Don't be nervous.
Yeah. You know you can do it, Road. You've been doing really well. So there's no need to be nervous. Don't feel bad. If you want, what you can do, if you would like, you can change the screen so that you don't see us, so that you don't feel too nervous if you want, so that you don't feel the pressure. You can change the screen if you like. That's no problem. We'll be here
Okay,
anyway.
teacher.
All right. So whenever you're ready, Raul,
Okay, teacher.
off you
Yes.
go.
Yes, I am ready.
Perfect.
I want to talk. I want to talk to you a terrific story that I live in Perote. I was in home when my girlfriend. Ay, espérame, estoy que ya me trabé. Ahí voy otra vez que la teacher, la cara me pone nervioso. Ahí va otra vez.
Voy a apagar mi cámara.
No, ya ni me diga. Ahí voy. I want to tell you that a terrific story that I did in Perote. I was in home when my girlfriend, who was my neighbor, called me on the phone. She was very nervous. And it told me to calm down. She wondered that I was with somebody that and I told her that wasn't anybody. And she told me that she saw a person in the second floor of the house. She saw a girl dressed in white. When I went upstairs to check, I didn't see nothing, but there wasn't anybody. And I feel very nervous. I was very scared. I was very tumbled with fear. I didn't know what to do at the time. After I went to my girlfriend's house and we spoke about that had happened. Oh, till this day, it is a mystery. Thank you so much for your attention. And I like to read the stories, the horror. I had listened to things of this type, but I didn't believe Many people have a lot of stories. This experience has been very hard for me. Thank you so much.
Okay, Raul. Thank you. All right. So I don't know which way you would like to do it. Anna, if you want, we'll go with Haiti straight away, or do you want to give the feedback?
Yeah, let's do Haiti and then we'll talk to both of them.
Okay, cool. Okay, Haiti. So whenever you're ready, off you go.
Okay, I am ready. And here I would like to tell you one little story about what happened to me here in my city, in this cemetery. The cemetery of my city, Morelia, is a popular place when it's October and November because the government of my city plans to do walks at night to tell histories, terror histories, and legends. Is a lot of people has histories in this place, and many people have seen several kind of things there. So that's what happened there was a little funny, not so terrific, but it was a little funny. And this was a day when my fiance, the family of my fiance, needs to clean up the grave of his grandfather. His grandfather had died 1 year before that. So I have accompanying my fiance and his family to clean the grave of his grandfather. And when we come to this place and we see more family of my fiance there. So we were a lot of people there to clean just one little grave. So I have decided to make a little work. I always have a lot of work to do. So I was in my bag, my laptop, and I have decided to looking for one quiet place to open my laptop and finish some of work. Then I saw one bench and I have decided to go there to sit down and work a little. When I was sit down in this place, I saw a little part of me, one person. This person works in this place, in this cemetery, because I saw his his clothes, like other person that works in that place. So I was in my laptop, but I saw that this person was start to walk around me, and he seen me, and I see this person with a view very mysterious and so strange, but he's walking around me. Around few minutes after that, he close to me and asked me, "Sorry, you are alive?" And me was like, "What? Yeah, I am alive." And the person just told me, "Oh, sorry, I thought that you was not alive. Sorry, but I saw very strange things here. So sorry." And I was, "No problem, but thank you. Yes, I am alive." And this person, "Yes, I had to ask because I have seen a lot of people and sometimes no is people alive." So it was very strange, but I could say that someone in my life have asked me if I am alive. And yes, I thought that I am alive yet. So yes, that is my story.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Haiti. So you're definitely not a ghost.
No, I believe that I still know.
you believe you're alive. I mean, I don't know. I only
Yeah.
see you through the cameras. I have no idea. It might be a
We're
ghost.
living a simulation, guys.
Exactly. It was a glitch in the matrix.
It
when
was a
that happened.
glitch in the matrix.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll get right into the feedback there, guys. So yeah, I'll just start with I'll start with you, Raul. So yeah, I mean the that scary story of like somebody in your house and there was nobody there. Like, I mean that is quite terrifying. And as you said, it's still a mystery till this day. So have no idea what happened, and probably will never know. But yeah, so it was pretty good. You could, yeah, I mean, you started out a bit nervous, but yeah, you gave yourself a chance to start again, and you went and you took your time to tell us your story. Yeah, it was pretty good. So, I mean, as I had been mentioning to you before, Raul, I mean, okay, even though, yeah, you do, as we had always said, that you overanalyze everything that you say and everything. I feel that, like, as this last and our fourth and last presentation, you definitely are much more relaxed with what you're saying, and I can feel that, like, you are more confident with what you're saying, and I like that. I like to see that progress that you have had in the last 8 weeks, and yeah, it's looking very good. Again, as usual, just things with pronunciation and certain words that were a bit hard for you. Like, for example, you said that when you went upstairs and you said I didn't see you said I didn't see nothing, and you said I didn't see anything. Okay, you don't say I didn't see anything. You would say I didn't see nothing. I mean, sorry, you said I didn't see nothing. You have to say I didn't see anything. Sorry, the other way around. Okay. So that's the way you say I didn't see anything. All right. That's a very common mistake with Spanish speaking people, that they usually use they always get confused with that. Like, for example, people say I don't know nothing, and it's like, no, it's I don't know anything. Okay, or I know nothing. Okay, because if you say I don't know nothing, it's like you're using like a double negative there, and it just doesn't make sense. And that's a very common mistake with Spanish-speaking people. Like, yeah, I've heard that hundreds of times. It's very common, but yeah, we have to try and like work on that, and like you have to be sure to say to use in this case anything. So I didn't see anything is the way you should say it. Okay. Yeah, there was a part there that I think you got a bit confused when you kind of, we like, I suppose Anna also kind of got confused there. We thought you kind of finished your presentation, but you didn't. You said, yeah, thank you for listening, and then you kept going, and it was like, oh, like okay. So yeah, you have to be careful with that, because yeah, if you say thank you for listening, that is a conclusive sentence, and then that means that there shouldn't be nothing coming after unless a thank you, and that would be it. But yeah, you said thank you for listening, and yeah, you mentioned a bit about the horror stories that you like reading about them and everything, and I was like, oh, well, so you're not finished. So you have to be careful with that. Okay, that if you're going to say thank you for listening, that does mean that you are finishing. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. But yeah, but other than that, Raul, I'm super happy with the progress that you have had in these past few weeks, and you do sound much more confident. You do sound much more sure about what it is that you're saying, even though, yeah, you are taking your time to say things, but you're taking the necessary time, so that you're not too slow as you were before. You're taking your time just to say things. You know what, I need to say it this way. If I need to say it a bit slower, I will, but it's not too slow. Like you have the right speed with what you want to say. So I'm happy with that. Oh, you've done really well.
Thank you so much, teacher.
No problem. And yeah, I don't know if we go straight to Haiti Anna, or do you want to say something to Raul?
I'll say something to Raul. Yeah, you started off nervous. You were nervous. I turned off my camera for you, Raul. Okay, but once you started looking up and you weren't looking at us and your ideas started flowing. Okay.
Okay.
And it was good. It's still robotic, but like teacher Andre said, it's not too slow, not like last time where like we were losing interest in what you were saying because it was so slow. Right now it's slow, but it's okay. Yeah,
Okay.
because your ideas were flowing and your ideas were right on. It was good. Okay, just relax. Relax, relax, relax.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. And yeah, and there's a big difference from last time that I saw you guys to today. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, teacher.
Congratulations to Andre too,
Oh,
because
thank you.
it's his work.
Oh, thank you. It's everybody's work here. Definitely, it's all of us. I think both everybody here. They've done a great job. We've worked together and everything, and we've tried to. Like I've told them, like that you don't need to be so stressed about it and everything. Just hear this, especially this session that I'm doing with them. Like it's not a full on class and everything. So like you're more relaxed, like, and you don't have to like be so stressed about and everything. And they've completely understood that, and like they're much more relaxed. They come in with such a positive attitude and everything. So it's great to see that. Like, and of course the progress of those last 8 weeks that they've had, and even like for you, like I mean, you saw them like I think like 3 or 4 weeks ago
Yeah.
that you were here. And yeah, even that time, like they have changed. So yeah, it's great to see this progress with them. I'm super happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll move on to Haiti. So Haiti, yeah, I mean, it's it's I think I've said it before with you, Haiti. That's that you are much more relaxed now. Like last time when you were nervous and everything, you speak so much faster. This time today, hardly any nervousness or anything like that. It was really good. Again, like it's just some certain things there that that one realizes, like for example, when you're telling us about when you went to sit down on the bench to do your work. You said I sat down to make work, and it's not make work, it's do work. Okay, you do work. So yeah, I mean, though it is kind of hard for some, like especially when you're practicing English, when you're learning it and everything, to differentiate, to know the difference between do and make. It is quite hard when you're not very familiar with it. So you kind of do make those mistakes because your mind, you're translating hacer trabajo, make work. I mean, it's super logical. Like I mean, that translation is logical, but it's incorrect. You do work. Just remember that when you use do, it's for repetitive actions. Okay. While make is a bit more kind of like when you're creating things or something like that. So work is something repetitive, something you do day to day. So that's why you say do work and not make work. But other than that, Haiti, I mean, it's the advance that you've had. I think you have advanced so much in these past 8 weeks. I'm super happy with it today. Like I said with Raul, wasn't so nervous. I mean, okay, start with a bit of nervous, but was able to control it and able to say his ideas not as slow. He was able to pick up speed. The same with you. I mean, you weren't speaking as fast as you normally do when you get nervous. You were also you were able to slow down. And yeah, the whole story, the whole idea was very precise, direct, logical. There was like there was no confusion about what you were saying or anything like that. It was very straightforward. I didn't feel that you were lost, that you improvised or anything like that. Yeah, it was just so very casual, so casual that it just felt so natural about what you were saying. And that's what one aims for when you're speaking another language, is just to sound as casual and as natural as possible. And you're achieving that. And I think you've already have achieved that. I think you're on this level in which you can't go down from here. You've reached a super high level, and from now you just need to just keep going up and up and up. I don't see you going down from that level, unless like you just completely brush out English from your life altogether. But no, I mean, your job demands you to speak a lot of English, so you're going to be using you're still going to be using a lot of English in your day-to-day life. So yeah, and I can see that you're much more secure about what you're saying, about what you're doing, and yeah, it's great, Katie. You've really had a lot of progress in these past 8 weeks. So congratulations.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you for your help.
No problem. You're welcome. What about you, Anna? What do you think?
I wrote down, she slowed down a lot.
She slowed down. She slowed down a
She
lot.
slowed down a lot. Yeah. Last time I saw you, Heidi, you were fast. And today you were much more relaxed. You spoke slower at a normal speed. Your story was very precise. You went to the point. And I think, like teacher said, you can only go up from here. Your level of English is really up there. For a Hispanic learning English, your English is up there. So you can only get better. Keep practicing it. Keep watching movies in English, music in English. Keep speaking it whenever you can. And yeah, there was a little bit of vocabulary words that you missed. Iba a decir, por ejemplo, for example, ya
It's
hablo
fine.
Spanglish. For example, when you say histories, I will tell you a history. Okay, history is la materia. Okay, stories, cuentos. Stories.
The teacher told me that, but I have forgotten.
You forget, yeah, and it's normal. I think everybody who's learning English sometimes says, "I'm gonna tell you a history," because we use the word historia en español and just like take it into English. Yeah, so I think that's the only thing that I noticed, and the do and make thing. Yeah, do and make one of the big ones too.
Exactly. Yeah, the thing with the history there, it's like, yeah, you get, but because I did tell you that, like, remember, it's story. History is the subject, and everything that's documented is history, but story is just what you're saying. And yeah, it is super normal to get that confused, because you're probably at that exact second you forgot that's like it's story, and then you're kind of like historia, history, that boom, there I go. Happens, like, there's those milliseconds of self-doubt, and you're kind of like, you get confused and you just say something that is, I mean, it's not that it's, I mean, okay, it's wrong, but it's not completely off. You're going with the logical way, the logical path that your brain would follow, and that's fine. Like, I mean, it's not like it happens.
It happens both ways.
It happens both ways.
Okay, I remember when I'll tell you a story. when I came to Mexico, when I moved to Mexico, my Spanish was way less than what it is now. So I remember we went to some place and I was excited, but I didn't know how to say excited in Spanish. So what did I do? I got that word and I put it into Spanish and I said, estoy excitada. And it's not that. So it happens both ways. English to Spanish and Spanish to English. It happens.
Yeah. Like it also happens, like, for example, with
also, no?
Sorry?
I have shared the same story for embarrassing or
Embarrassing.
Estoy
Yeah.
embarazada.
uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. Like
yeah.
that.
That's one of the typical ones. Like, estoy embarazada. Like, what? No.
Yes.
That's it's funny. It's funny when you hear that. Like, I mean, you do laugh. And you're like, okay. I mean, you have to kind of explain, like, okay, they do get it. It's just a funny story. But yeah, I mean, it's just so natural, and it's one of those things that like is going to always happen, because sometimes your brain just kind of like just has that kind of like glitches, and just kind of like you know that you know it, but at that exact second you completely forget it, and like it's something that happens always. Like, I mean, like you teach it, and I but like it still happens to this day. Like, I mean, that like sometimes you just forget a word or something, and you're kind of like, oh, like you can't think of it, and you say it, but you say it wrong, and you know that you said it wrong, but like you're kind of like, I just can't think of it at this moment. It happens to me. It happens to a lot of people that I know that speak 2 languages, 3 languages, and everything. Like, it's just so normal. Like, so you don't stress about it. Like, I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's just normal. Um, it's just life at this moment. Like, you don't have to really think too much about it. But yeah, so congrats, guys. Really, I'm really proud of you. I'm really happy with all this progress that you've had. You just need to, both of you just need to keep working. You just need to keep adding English to your life. Have your phones in English, have all your menus in English, Facebook, all your social media, whatever it is that you have it in English. Like, it's, and you're going to start seeing it every day, and it's just going to come so natural. It's going to just becoming part of your life. And then you're not going to realize that you're actually having in that language. Your brain just doesn't acknowledge it. It just accepts it. And then it works that way. So yeah, I mean, I think that's the next step for you guys, just to add so many more things in English now.
Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
No problem. So I know, do you have any other stories or anything like that you want to say, or any other feedback, teacher?
I have
Anything
a
else?
scary story for Raul.
Oh.
Raul, do you want to hear my scary story?
Ay, teacher.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story, Raul.
What? Sorry?
A story. I'm gonna tell you a story. A scary story.
A scary story.
She's going to say it, Raul.
I'm going to tell you. Me to you, Raul. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. When my son was little, I didn't believe in witches. I was like, no, they don't exist. They're not real. But when my son was little, he would wake up on the floor all stretched out. And I would be like, why is he waking up on the floor all stretched out? And then at night, we would hear on the roof on top of his room, well, above his room, we would hear like steps and things being grabbed and like, I forgot the word. ¿Cómo se dice arrastrado?
Dragging.
Dragged across the floor. Okay, so we went to this lady, and this lady told us that there was a witch trying to take my son. And so we had to do like a ritual above his room with fire, and you had to pray, and you had to be like, Padre Nuestro, que estás en el cielo. And that flame started to spin really high. And she said that it was spinning really high because there was something bad there. And it was that witch trying to take my son. And then at night, when we did that ritual at night, I would dream of this girl, and she was telling me, why did you do that? Now I can't take him. Why did you do that? Now I can't take him. And then I couldn't sleep at night for like a week. So we had to move from that house because I was really scared.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my scary story.
That actually sounds super scary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Like, so how long ago was this?
My son he was about to be 1 because he wasn't baptized.
All right.
He was about to be 1, and right now he's about to be 9. So it was 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's I mean, I don't I'm like I do kind of like, yeah, like I suppose like you, like kind of skeptical, but sometimes things just happen. You're kind of like, you just don't know what's going on. Like there's
Yeah,
some
because I didn't believe, but then like we started hearing noises, and he would wake up crying, and if I went to wash clothes outside, he would go and stand on the window, and he would like hit on the window, and he would cry for me to come in
okay,
because there was just like negative energy in that house, and
okay,
he was really scared. Like he would never leave my side.
yeah, I can imagine. Like, I mean, um, because like you hear sometimes like that they say like babies like
Can see things.
exactly that they can see
Yeah.
things that grown-ups can't see. So like I don't know, maybe that's what it was. Like I mean, he was seeing something that was that like yeah, that shouldn't be there. So yeah, so you guys did the ritual and everything was fine then, yeah?
We did the ritual, and then I started having the dreams,
Mm.
like because like I guess that energy that was there was like really mad, and we couldn't turn off the lights, because if we turned off the lights, like things would start falling and stuff like that. And it sounds like a movie, like
It
seriously,
does, like it does sound like
that part of my life where we were in that house was the scariest thing ever.
it's like the Blair Witch Project or something like that. Like,
Yeah, like I couldn't sleep at all for like a week.
oh wow.
My son's father's mom, she would go and stay with me so I could sleep because I didn't want to leave him by himself.
Okay.
And I was like just so scared.
Can imagine, yeah. So like so you said that you were having those dreams. Like I mean, so for how long did you
Like that
have these
whole week,
dreams?
that whole
For a whole
week that we
week.
were there. Yeah.
Okay.
Because like when this started happening, when we did the ritual, we stayed there like 1 more week, and then I was like, I can't live in this house. We need to move. And then we moved to another apartment.
Okay.
And we started living there, and everything started to like calm down. I guess it
Okay.
was like just that house.
It seems to be, yeah.
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 And the neighbors actually said that that whole area, they used to see how do you say duendes? Dwarfs?
Well, or leprechauns.
Leprechauns, more like leprechauns. Yeah, they used to see leprechauns in like the trees at night.
Okay.
And that there was actually a witch that lived there.
Wow.
Yeah, that people said that she was a witch. So maybe she's the one that was trying to take my son.
Probably, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So where was this? So I don't go.
Oh, it was in Córdoba. Córdoba,
Okay.
Veracruz. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
so,
here in Jalapa. Don't
Okay.
worry.
all right.
We're safe.
Oh.
Así que, so Córdoba, no, the real estate in
No,
Córdoba
no
must be
vayas.
very low. Córdoba,
No
no.
vayas, no vayas.
Los precios de las casas deben ser súper baratos, entonces.
Oh, no.
Oh God. Wow, yeah, I mean, like that must have been, I mean, that was quite an experience.
Yeah.
Wow. Has anything like that happened to you guys? Hey, Raul, has something as scary as that? Like having to have rituals or something?
No.
No.
No?
I never had to do any ritual or nothing like that, but I could say that when my brother was a child, before he was bautizado,
Baptized?
and he, when he was sleeping and wake up, he all the time was screaming and with the con su vista, no sé cómo decir, with
His sight.
with his sights of the nothing. We don't have what to do when he was wake up, because we don't have what to do because he is just crying and screaming and with the view of the nothing.
So you're just staring into nothing.
Yeah, and before and after was bautizado, these dreams finished, never comes to him.
Okay.
See, there's a thing about kids and not being baptized that things happen to them.
That's super weird. Like,
Yeah, super weird.
Like
But
there's
this-
kids that are not baptized that also see like they play with the leprechauns.
oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
You didn't
super
know that? That doesn't
No.
happen in Chile.
I mean, you hear certain like different things, like, but like, I mean, I wouldn't associate it at all to anything like that. Like, I mean, the only sort of, paranormal kind of thing that has ever happened to me, when I was a kid, like, and I was 7 years old when this happened, and it was when we moved from Ireland to Chile, and it was the first night that we spent there, and we were staying in an uncle's house, my dad's younger brother. We stayed there for like a month or something, but it was the first night that we had spent there, and at that night I shared a room with my two cousins, and I was sleeping. The bed that I was sleeping in was just next to the wall, so it was like it was the bed that was furthest away from the door. And in the middle of the night, I just woke up, as you do. It's like you just wake up in the middle of the night, and I remember I turned around. I was looking at the wall. I was facing the wall when I woke up. And I just turned around just to get more comfortable and was facing the door. But the moment I moved, I saw by the door, I saw two figures, and one like it's like kind of like an adult and a kid, like, and they were faceless, just faceless figures, and one was tall and like a father and a son kind of thing, you know. But even though they were faceless, I could tell they were looking at me. I had this presence that they were looking at me.
Feeling, no?
Yeah, a feeling that they were looking at me and everything. And even though it was dark, they were kind of like illuminated. I mean, not like they were super bright or anything like that, but like they were kind of like a bit more light around them, because I could see them as clear as day. And they were wearing, like, what they were wearing is like these kind of like gray kind of like overcoat, and like at the bottom was like kind of like a blue kind of like, I don't know, it was like it was a whole kind of like robe or something. The top part was gray, the bottom part was blue, and I just felt super weird. I got super scared, like, and then I just turned around and just closed my eyes, like no. And then after that, like, I had to sleep with my parents because I was just so scared. Like, it's like, I know I don't want to sleep in that room. Like, I mean, I don't want to. And so I slept with my parents for like a whole month, like, because I was just so scared. But yeah, I mean, that's the only kind of thing that has ever happened to me that, like, I just have no idea what that was or why it happened or anything like that. Like, anything after that, no, nothing. So yeah, I mean, like, I am super skeptical, but sometimes there's just things that you're just kind of like, what's going on, like, things like that. But yeah, I mean, like you're saying with the kids that haven't been baptized, I don't know, like, I mean, I have met people who haven't been baptized, and I've never heard any experiences like that, like, from them or anything. So
But maybe they don't remember, like,
or
hey,
like even
en
their
español.
parents, like,
¿Tú has escuchado historias de los niños jugando con los duendes cuando están chiquitos, no? Y se los llevan. Y a veces hasta se pierden.
Sí,
¿cómo
So,
se
like,
cómo se
maybe
los
they don't
llevan?
remember.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, because I mean, if you think about it, what happens to all the kids that are from other religions that don't have baptisms? Like, I mean, do all those kids play with leprechauns? Like,
I don't know. I
So-
remember my dad told me a story that when he was little, I'm gonna say duendes because leprechaun doesn't sound right. The duendes would throw rocks at my dad to like get his attention so that he would follow them. And
Oh, wow.
that he remembers them.
He remembers them.
Yeah, he remembers
Wow.
them.
Wow.
So it's just like weird. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay. Changing subject. Have you guys watched Squid Game? Because I want to talk about Squid Game.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Have you
super
watched it,
popular
Haiti?
now? Yeah.
Did you like it? Don't tell me the ending because I have to watch the last episode.
Oh, you
today.
haven't finished it yet?
No, because we've been watching just 2 episodes a night because we don't want to
Oh, right.
finish it really fast.
Okay. Okay, that
Yeah,
seems
so
fair enough.
today is the ending.
Okay.
But did you guys like it?
Personally, yeah, I thought it was all right, but I feel that's going to have the same problem as Money Heist, in which the first season was really good, and then the second was okay, and then it's going to die out, and it's just going to be they're going to drag it out, and it's not going to be good at the end. But I think what the if they're going to do a second season, I think they just should finish it at that. Just have those 2 seasons. That's it.
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe a third one, just kind of like to have a trilogy kind of thing, like because I do kind of like believe in trilogies. So I don't know, maybe two I think would be good, or maybe a third.
What else can you do in a second season?
That's the thing.
Like
what
just
can you do?
change the players
I mean,
and
I
maybe
don't know.
more games. I don't know, but it's like it's gonna have like the same thing, right? It's just players playing for a certain amount of money dying.
I suppose what they could do is give it like a backstory to it, because like, as you know, like they
How
go
it started and
how
like
it
the other
started.
games.
Yeah, because like we know that they've
Yeah.
been doing it since like the 90s. So okay, so
Yeah.
how did it start? Why has it been going on for like 20 odd years and like nobody has said anything about it? Like, I mean, there's got to be something behind that. So I suppose that's what they could do the next season, is to kind of have a backstory and kind of like tie it
Yeah.
up with a few things that are happening in the present. And then, you know, I suppose they could do that. But yeah, no, I thought it was all right. Like, I mean, I think it was a fun show.
I think the evil behind the person that made this show is amazing. Raul, have you watched it?
El juego del calamar. No, parece que no.
Raúl, ¿estás ahí?
Aquí estoy, teacher, ¿no?
¿Has
Te
visto la
digo,
serie?
No, fíjese que no, nunca la he visto. La he
Vela,
leído.
está padre.
¿Está buena?
Sí,
La veré,
sí,
a ver
sí.
qué tal está.
La mentalidad detrás de la persona que escribió esta cosa, o sea,
Es coreana, ¿no? China,
tiene
no
una
sé qué es.
maldad horrible.
Sí, es loca. Sí, es coreana. Es coreana.
Coreana,
Sí.
¿va?
Coreana.
Sí, a mí lo que me pasó con la serie, por ejemplo, o sea, voy a ser súper honesto, el primer capítulo, los primeros 2, como que estaba como, ya, ok, sí, como que dije, no, o sea, no es que estaba malo, pero como que no me estaba enganchando, así como que, pero ya como con el tercer capítulo fue como, ya, ok. Y ahí como que ya te enganchan con ciertas cosas y todo así.
Porque empiezas a ver un poquito más de la historia de los personajes también.
Es cierto, sí, un poco de eso, pero igual un poco, porque eso igual también como que no me gustó tanto, como por ejemplo, sobre todo en el primer capítulo, que te hablan como del personaje principal, es como demasiado de su historia, es como, ya, ok, ya entendí.
Y de que es bien menso, ¿no?
Sí, ay, eso es un halago decirle que es
Tu
menso.
vida está fea, ya entendí.
Sí, ya. No es una persona muy agradable, ya, lo entiendo. O sea, solo necesito 5 minutos de eso, o sea, no necesito, sentí como que el capítulo era demasiado de eso, entonces como que eso lo encontré como que hasta llegó a ser redundante, como ya, sí sé que no es una buena persona, o sea, buena persona en el sentido de que es como, claro, es menso y todo, o sea, no es malo, o sea, que igual tiene buenos sentimientos, o sea, solo que sí, es menso y hace tontera y como que... sí. Entonces, sí, o sea, que lo hayan hecho tan redundante es lo que a mí como que me empezó como a aburrir. Pero ya una vez que ya pasas eso, ya, bien.
Te
Y sí,
picas
bueno,
con la serie, Raúl.
sí.
Ese ha de ser.
Sí, yo te la recomiendo, vela.
Va que va, teacher, la voy a ver, la voy a empezar a ver qué tal está. Ya si no la reclamo.
A mí ya no me vas a ver, ya no vas a poder.
Que me devuelva el dinero.
Que te devuelva dinero Netflix, ¿yo qué?
Sí, es que, ¿cuánto se llama? Sí, o sea, bueno, no te voy a decir lo que pasa en el último capítulo, no vamos a
No,
hablar
no
de
me
eso.
digas.
No, pero ¿cuánto se llama? Sí, hay cosas que, claro, o sea, tienen sentido, cómo pasan, cómo suceden y cosas así. Y otras que uno queda como, ya, ¿y qué va a pasar? Sí, como ya,
Ujú,
¿qué onda? Sí,
sí.
¿qué va a pasar ahora? Em,
¿Qué sigue?
que sigue, claro. Y sí, bueno, también que hay personajes que, ay, que de verdad son muy molestos. O la coreana, las coreanas son
La
todas coreanas.
loca,
La
la
loca,
loca.
ay.
Ay, ya me tenía hasta acá. Qué bueno que se murió ayer.
Sí,
Qué
ay,
bueno que se aventó con el otro, que también me daba asco.
sí,
El tipo, el gordo ese.
el gordo.
Ay,
Sí.
no.
No, y aparte, a mí lo que digo, o sea, ¿por qué nadie le dijo, tú, salta tú, dale? Es cobarde, porque es cobarde. O sea, no, como
Súper,
que
sí.
manda a todos los demás, no, dale, y se hace así como, "Oh, soy súper macho.
Yo no voy a morir por ustedes.
Claro, y cuando le toca, ay, no, no, yo no. Es como, no, menos mal, y dije, bien, bien.
Sí. Yo también ayer dije, ay, qué bueno que ya se murieron los dos.
Sí. Eh,
Bueno,
sí,
nada más quería platicar eso.
está bien, está bien,
Está
está
bien.
bien, está bien. El juego del calamar. Aunque no entendí ese juego.
Yo tampoco, tenía demasiadas reglas.
Sí, muchas reglas, como que, sí, el juego del calamar, el juego que
Que
jugamos
si
de
de aquí a
niños.
aquí en un pie y que si de acá 2 pies.
Y cada casa es salta y que tienes que decir
Y
esto.
luego tienes que empujar a la persona de aquí, y no sé qué.
Muchas reglas. Y es un juego de niños. O sea, ¿cómo hace un juego de niños? Tiene como 10.000 reglas. ¿Sí?
Sí,
No, qué enredado.
Demasiado.
sí.
Sí, juguemos a las escondidas mejor. Sí.
Ay, no. ¿Te imaginas
No, qué miedo.
las escondidas al estilo Squid
No,
Game?
qué
Yo creo que
suspenso.
ese juego hubiera sido muy genial. Así, un juego a las escondidas.
Al
En
estilo Squid Game.
Sí, sí, hubiera sido muy genial. Entonces, claro, tienen casi como esas niñas y como que
La que dispara,
sí, en el primer juego, tener algo, un muñeco así que esté buscando. Así, y que,
de que si te encuentra te mata.
claro, y listo. Sí.
Ay,
Ese
no.
juego habría estado bueno. Y que
Para
hay,
la segunda temporada, vamos a enviar nuestros requests.
claro, claro. Sí, yo creo que tendrán para la segunda porque ese juego debe ser muy bueno. Aparte, no sé, que tengan como escondites limitados. Entonces, como que ya
Ujú.
son 10 personas y
Ya
solamente hay
ves,
como
mira,
8 escondites.
esto es lo que nos hizo el Squid Game. Agarrar los juegos de la infancia y volverlos tan feos,
Claro,
Sí.
volverlos turbios, violentos,
turbios, sí.
oscuros. No, está bien. Así deberían jugar ahora.
No,
Para controlar la población mundial.
no, no.
No, está
Qué
bueno.
feos somos.
Ya. Yo prefiero ser creativo.
Bueno,
Bueno, como quiera.
bueno, lo que digas.
Ok, chicos. No sé si tengan algo más, algún otro comentario, algo que quieran hacer.
Pues muchas gracias, teacher, por toda la ayuda,
Mm,
por ayudarnos en el inglés. Y
No, ningún
pues
problema.
no sabemos que venga, pero ojalá los volvamos a ver. No
Sí,
sé.
sí, estaría bueno. Espero que usted no sea mi abogada algún día. Eh, sí, no, muchas gracias también también por ustedes, por la oportunidad que me han dado de poder ayudarlos, de poder estar, de compartir. Em, se pasaron volando estas 8 semanas. Así que nada, muchas gracias. Sí, espero que nos volvamos a ver pronto. Que se cuiden, que sigan practicando su inglés, algo que hay que seguir practicando, una herramienta que es muy útil, de verdad. sea, yo creo que uno no se cansa de decirlo y yo creo que obviamente ustedes ya lo saben súper bien. Y sí, de aquí para arriba nomás, chicos. Ya no, ¿cuánto se llama? Ya no les queda otra, no les queda otra. Así que eso, muchas gracias a todos, Raúl, Heidi, también, Teacher Ana, por estar acá con nosotros, por ayudar, por dar también su feedback y todo. Así que eso, muchas gracias a todos, chicos.
No, teacher, gracias a
Muchas
usted y sobre
gracias.
todo la paciencia que me tuvo. Un
Ah,
poquito.
no hay problema, Raúl, no hay problema. Sí, paso me paguen.
Ay,
Y también muchas gracias, teacher Ana Karen, en las clases que me dio alguna vez ahí en el curso de
Enoja.
neuro.
No, ¿de qué? Creo que es más Fabián el crédito que mío.
Pero bueno, también usted me dio alguna que otra clase y me tuvo paciencia un poquito.
No, y vas muy bien, Raúl. No te desanimes. Vas un poquito más lento en el hablar, pero es porque te estás tomando el tiempo para pensar tus ideas. Así como a mí me pasa en el español, yo tengo que tomar el tiempo para decidir qué es lo que voy a decir para poder decirlo bien. A ti te pasa en el inglés y es natural. O sea, Heidi yo creo que tiene un poquito más de práctica en el inglés, entonces por eso se le escucha que fluye mejor, pero no es porque tú estés mal. ¿Sale?
Bueno,
Entonces
teacher.
no te desanimes, sigue practicando.
Bueno, Heidi, pues darte las gracias también por compartir esta aula
igual,
virtual
Raúl, mucho gusto.
y sobre todo también de tenerme la paciencia porque a veces
No,
como que los desesperaba un poquito, pero bueno.
no, nada de eso.
Nada, Raúl, no,
No.
para nada, Raúl. Yo creo que cuánto se llama el tema de hablar, o sea, yo creo que más experimentado acá eres tú, sobre todo por por el tipo de trabajo que tienes. O sea, tú
Sí.
sabes hablar, sabes dialogar, sabes cómo expresarte y todo. O sea, obviamente, claro, en inglés no, porque, o sea, no es que no, o sea, cuesta más porque, claro, no es tu idioma, ¿cómo se llama? Materno, pero vas hacia allá. O sea, sí que vas hacia allá. O sea, aquí, o sea, si, yo creo que mira, o sea, lo que sería una buena idea para ustedes, chicos, es justamente ver la primera clase que tuvieron, ver los videos, ver las grabaciones, ver cómo estaban y ver la de hoy. Y se van a dar cuenta ustedes mismos cómo han cambiado. Ahí,
Ok,
está ahí,
teacher.
tienen la evidencia, tienen la misma evidencia. O sea, ustedes vean su primera clase que tuvieron, su primera presentación también, vean lo de hoy, y se dan cuenta, ah, sí, he mejorado. Así que
Perfect, teacher.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, teacher.
ningún problema. Que estén muy bien, chicos. Espero que nos veamos en algún futuro y se cuidan.
Igualmente, teacher.
Igualmente, teacher.
Muchas gracias a todos.
Teacher
Y
Ana.
también,
Gracias.
thank you so much, teacher, as well,
Welcome,
for
anytime.
coming.
Nos vemos. Bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Bye.